right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Staying on the ground with Benson. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and 4 coming up now. Here's a throw. On target to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Benson once more. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. On the run right. This is caught inside the 15. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They'll run here. It's Benson. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Another try for Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Another carry for him. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. And he works this down to the 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Connects with Bateman. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Now their opening drive's certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled, well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought down by Quay Walker.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They give on second to Benson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They go play action on 1st. He's on the move. Finds a man right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. They'll try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Slot man motioned over. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This reeled in by Benson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Benson has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Bateman hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing his lands. Finds him over the middle. He's got to gain a 6 there. Juju Brents with a stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally. Without routes, or in routes just like that.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
2nd and 4. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A 27-yard look here. Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
19 Tiger.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19, 18. Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's contained at the line for no gain. Juju Brents with a stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready. They smash.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lion.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Cowboy 80.
They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
60 Maverick. 6 Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To the air, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready up.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
70 Lion. Red alert.
Man in motion here.
Pioneer.
To the air, Lance. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Center target, center target. Ready. Set go.
From the 42. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. And you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They've got a man in motion.
Ryan. Warriors 70. Ready.
From the 32. From near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Neighbors with a catch. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Connects with fans. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Eagles, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Bronco.
Lance. Escapes out to the left. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's into the hands of Mooney. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Here's Lance now. Gets this to Bateman. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Just a quarter left. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Nice run across the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead.
Sanders, 48 for point.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Panthers, 17.
Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Into the hands of Neighbors. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Benson. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70.
Ready? 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. It's Allen again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Working quickly here. To the air now on first and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Eagles take over at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Let's go now.
Now we're on the counter. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready?
And they send a man in motion.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
To throw again on second and 10. Flush down now to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This reeled in by Benson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first. Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A tight end in motion now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So beneath a chorus of fly, Eagles fly. It's a win for the Eagles. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one